Well, good morning, everyone, and welcome to another Tuesday with Tonya. This is Tuesday, August 19th, and kind of like my normal, it is Tuesday, August 19th. So grab your coffee. Mine is 7 Brews coffee this morning. Jerry and I stopped there with some extra caffeine in my s'mores mocha this morning to help me get going. So grab your coffee, grab your tea, settle in, and let's go over what is happening and new and exciting here at Fabric for Fun this week. So to start off with, I was here till almost 9:30 last night, getting caught up from the weekend and orders done, and then the shop put back together. Got everything done, got everything swept, super excited. I function best when I can come in the morning and have everything clean and put away. Then it's really my happy place here. So I love it when I can come in and do that. So that was a huge relief getting here this morning, but it was a ton of work. So Mary and Mason have decided to, they've been planning a vacation for a long time. So they are on a almost 3-week vacation, doing Route 66. So they are traveling and having fun and super excited to hear all about it when they get back. And Sam, who helps me up here, she has been on vacation for a bit too. So that leaves me, and with the help of Derek, who comes in when his other job allows, and Jerry. So it's been interesting getting it all done, but we're making it work and we're doing our best. So behind me, you will see, and I'll go over them in just a few minutes, some awesome fabric panels for you. Sweet Halloween ones. Aren't they so cute? I love those. And another Halloween one, and what I consider kind of a fall one over there. So we'll get to those, and I'll show you up close and personal. Caffeine's not kicking in yet. Up close and personal, those fabric panels as well for you. And then we'll do a little tour of the shop here and give you some updates on what the shop looks like. And we will go from there. So thanks for joining me, and let's get started. Hold on. All right, let's check out these panels. All right, this first one, if you are searching for it in the panel section, it is our stock number 188. So it would be PANL-188 for this sweet little spellcaster's garden. Aren't they cute? And what we love on this panel is you can see, look at that tish of purple. Just a little accent there. So cute. So that is panel 188 if you're looking for a sweet little Halloween panel. This one, more fall panel to me, but I love anything old truck related. Just does my heart good. So this is panel 372, so PANL-372 for this cute little truck panel. All right, and this Halloween panel, beautiful oranges on here, so vibrant, so cute. So panel 191, PANL-191 for that cute little panel if you're looking for a Halloween quilt. And these two over here, I love them. So cute. This one is panel 399. That has that lime green hat and the orange stockings, PANL-399. And this one is 389, PANL-389 with the orange hat and the green stockings. That would be cute if you combine them both. Yeah, I love it. So cute. And I am not, and if you know me, you know I am not a fan of Halloween. I like cute Halloween, like that. But I don't like skull and crossbones Halloween, just not my thing. Born in December, Christmas girl, love everything Christmas, anything Christmas. Halloween's a little rough for me, but this cute Halloween, bright, vibrant Halloween, that I love. So those are some new fabric panels just to get you going and thinking more fall, because you know it's coming fast. So all right, let's take a tour of the shop next. Hold on. All right, here you go. The quick overview of everything. So Louis and Irene, we have Hoffman, Alexander Henry over here. We have some In the Beginning, Elizabeth Studios, Poppy Cotton, Free Spirit and Tulip Pink, Maywood. Dear Stella is over here. Andover is over here. And my $5 line of fabrics is over here. So as you can see, my signs on the top that kind of help the guys, if you will, when they're picking orders for us, need to be updated. But we have shuffled and moved so much in the past couple of weeks that we just haven't got to the signage up there yet. And it's just for us anyway, so not a big deal. But that is that wall that we have worked hard on refilling for you. And again, if you're not familiar with us, all of our inventory that we do in here is numbered and labeled. So if you go to the Andover section, you have Andover 1, 2, 3. This is actually a break. There you go, in the shelving unit. So then we come down to Andover 4, 5, 6, and we keep going. So that's kind of how we run our inventory, so we know how to find everything for you guys. My shipping cart, I move this all over as needed. Those are still extra shelving units I need to get put up at some point. Over there is our Figo. And then look at that. Look at that empty row for Riley Blake. Rest assured, no worries. I have some Riley Blake coming in. It should be here, next week, hopefully. But otherwise, this whole wall here is all Riley Blake. All Riley Blake on this wall, except for up here is the tail end of my miscellaneous fabrics. So that includes like my Paintbrush Studios, STOF France. I can't even think of some of the other ones that are in there. If I didn't have like 30 or 40 of a certain manufacturer, then I just threw it into the miscellaneous section for ease of things. So that is that. And these drawers here house 1 yard cuts of our $5 fabrics. So those go so fast, as you can see, that we try to cut 1 yard cuts of everything ahead of time, so that when we are packaging all of your orders, we can just come into the drawer and grab one quickly, just because the bolts and the 1 yard cuts of those $5 fabrics go super fast. All right, and let's see. Over here, our shipping boxes. Our little shipping station. Again, these are remnants that I hope to get up today. Our remnant drawers are getting kind of empty over there, so hope to get those up today. Extra computer we use when we are shipping orders and going like crazy here, just so more of us can work at one time. This is the awesome cutting table that Jerry made. I have a great video on that. If you haven't seen it, search through the videos for that. Custom made table. I can cut up to 4 yards at one time, all laid out flat. And again, there is Stash. Isn't he adorable? Stash, our little Highland cow, says more fabric equals more fun. And this awesome little gem that Jerry put on the table for me. Everyone get it? Measure twice, cut once. Measure twice, cut once. All right. Here we go. Miscellaneous on this wall. We also have Kaufmann. And then we have our huge Mook. So Mook starts from right there and goes all the way over to those empty spots. You've heard me talk about Mook a lot. They are fantastic. Not only is their fabric gorgeous and beautiful, the company and everybody that you deal with there are just the most amazing human beings. Just couldn't be more overjoyed with who they are and their fabric. So I have a lot more Mook coming in. That will be a few weeks down the road, but it is coming for you. More on that later. All right. And then some Camelot fabrics, a small section there. And then look, holy cow. Do we need to get some inventory up for you guys? All right. So this whole wall then is Benartex. Huge section of Benartex, but I have the fabric to fill it. We just have to get it up for you. Again, Benartex, great fabric. Most of you are familiar with Benartex, so no explanation needed there. Then we have some batiks. I did just get some new batiks in the other week, so check those out. But we have one whole section of the wall here that are just batiks for you. And then a huge Clothworks section. So the rest of this wall is all Clothworks. Love their fabric as well. So pretty. All right, and here we go. These are some panels I worked on getting into inventory. So that video will be coming out not this week, but next week, I believe, of new panels for you. And then there's my coffee. And look at, you can actually see desk space. It's awesome. Not for long, because today it'll go crazy today. But here we go, RJR fabrics. And then we go into Timeless Treasures. All right, we have some Springs Creative up there. And then we go into Wilmington. So we've got Wilmington, and again, some more extra space we need to fill in. And then the rest of this wall is Windham. And we obviously need to fill in some more Windham fabrics as well. So that is that wall. And then we come to this section of drawers that we added. So those are some Art Gallery layer cakes. Love them, super cute. Layer cakes from Art Gallery. The $5 jelly rolls are here. And then those are our mystery quilt kits. So we have Christmas, and we have plain mystery, and we have patriotic. So those are 3-yard quilt kits. And then this section of drawers is all of my remnants. And so they're kind of lacking. They're usually stuffed full for about a day. And then you guys kind of clear them on out. So you guys kind of like, oh, look at that one's actually kind of full. But these are alphabetical in here just so we can keep track of everything. And then our panels. So we have a ton of panels. And so they get pre-cut and they get stored in here numerically by the stock number. So that, again, when you guys order 10 or 15 panels at a time, we can just come in here and grab them, and it saves us a ton of time on shipping. So there is that little section of drawers, and then it goes out into the warehouse out there. And then coming into our back rooms again, we have our sports fabric, dwindling down on that. But if you are an Ohio State fan, we got you covered. Florida's in there, Kentucky, Utah, yeah, Oregon. So if you need some sports fabric, that is that section there. That is some quilt kits we're doing in there. So some storage there. And then this is Sweet Bee and P&B Textiles. So that's what we have here. And then on this wall, we have QT. And this is just our overstock of QT from in here. So this whole wall is Art Gallery. All of that is Art Gallery. And then QT is just the very tail end of it there. QT fabrics. And then over this way, we have cotton and steel. So those two sections there are all cotton and steel. So, and look at empty space to get more fabric in. That's what that means, right? If there's space, it means we can have more fabric. That's what I think anyway. So that is the grand tour of what we got going on up front here. And just look, what a happy place. Except for those empty spots right there. Those are a little stressful for me. But the good news is the fabric is in the back. It just means I need time to get it put up for everyone. So hope you enjoyed a little grand tour of what we have here. And the empty spaces we need to get filled for you. But we will get there. So, all right, let's get back to what's happening this week. Hold on, and I will get the camera turned around for you. All right, I am back. As you can see, I had to take the fabric panels down when I did that little tour for you. So the cute little backdrop is all gone. But the good news is my coffee is still here. So we'll take that as a win for the day. So hope you enjoyed that little walk around of what we got going on. Let's talk about what's happening later on this week. Tomorrow on What's New Wednesday, look for another video of some more beautiful Andover fabric. It's the last bunch or week of Andover fabric that I have added in. So a ton of beautiful Andover fabric coming in tomorrow. So look for that in the What's New Wednesday video. Other than that, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for watching. If you have not hit that like, please do that. If you have not hit subscribe on YouTube, please do that. We appreciate all of that. And if you haven't followed us on our Facebook page, we are 5,400 and some strong now on Facebook. So it's been fun and we appreciate all of that. And once I have a little more help back in the shop, we'll do more videos. And we know how you guys love to see the behind the scenes and what's happening in the chaotic warehouse and all that great stuff. And we'll work on getting some more of those videos up when we have time. So until then, thank you for your orders. Thank you for spending some time with me again on Tuesday. Hope you guys get in your sewing rooms and get some projects done. I am promising myself that unless we get called out of town for something, I am going to get into my sewing rooms this weekend. So that is my goal. So we'll see next week how that works out and if I actually got anything accomplished or anything was able to get in there and get some sewing done, but I hope so. All right. Thank you for spending time with me, Tonya, on Tuesday with Tonya. Always love to have you here. Always love to share some time with you. Always love to show you the excitement that I really do have here and the fun that it really is. So have a wonderful week, everyone. I hope you find some time to get some sewing and some projects done. And until next Tuesday with Tonya, I wish you nothing but joyful sewing, everyone. Bye-bye.